feel like I definitely learned like a lot of discipline about myself. I definitely learned that I can sing, I can still dance, because I feel like being in it was kind of toxic. So I wasn't really like looking at what I got besides that person, and I feel like that has helped me like mentally, physically, that, I'm actually like just a great person. I just got to work a little bit on myself, echarle ganas,
right.
And we're good.
Ponte las pilas. Depression? Nah, fuck that.
Right.
What is that?
Right.
Ponte a limpiar, dog. Like, why are you sad? You're cleaning.
Teléfono.
I know, right? What you doing there? Mom, I'm making millions of dollars on my phone. Oh, for real? On the, in el OnlyFans? Hell no, dog.
My friends
Dude,
do.
that's crazy.
My friends do OnlyFans, so shout out to them.
What the fuck? We'll put the links below.
If they're in the chat, they can do it themselves. They can do it too if they go.
Don't, please don't do that. Don't put the links in.
Please. We don't want to get censored, though.
Yeah, we're about to get fucking taken off on TikTok.
Oh, we're in a theme now. See, we got the spider webs.
Nothing can stop us, bro.
I don't remember the song. I can't. I don't know what it is.
It's like, no.
It's something. Yeah, there. We got it. What's going on, everybody?
Fuck Lincoln Park PD, bro.
Oh,
Off the gate.
Is that where we're going now?
I appreciate the service of the men in blue, or the people in uniform. But this week, go fuck yourself. Because Jesus, man. Anyways, long story short, how's everybody's week been? Pretty good? We have a special guest in the building today.
Yeah, we do.
Jay.
Hey.
Yeah, see, we got it.
That's right.
Can I kiss in here?
No, yeah.
You can say like
After I cuss like 20 times already.
I was like, yeah, you can say. I was like, say almost anything you want.
I'm going to get a little closer to the mic.
Okay, once I catch myself, I'm going to be quiet and I'm going to be like, whoop.
It's just a 5-minute burst, and it's like, no, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Self-censoring.
It's provided by the power
Party. No.
What? We are not. We no.
Shout out to the Democrats.
Sure. It's going to be a riveting battle in November. There. That's all I got.
Wow.
That's all I have.
Thanks for keeping it vague.
Very difficult times.
He's going for RFK. Sorry, no, he's not even.
Yeah, no. But
on that note, we were talking about what were we talking about before we started? I forgot already. Damn.
Well, end the show.
Well, thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, that's it. I forgot. We're done.
Have a good week. It was nice.
Done.
Fucking with.
I hit the end button. I was like, sorry. That's.
Oh man, that feed is atrocious, bro.
Why? What happened?
Jesus Christ.
Oh, is it lagging on your phone?
Yeah, that feed is not existent, bro. I didn't even think about it. Is your internet good, bro?
You've been here how long?
No. Like right at this moment, I'm not questioning AT&T service. I'm questioning like right now internet. Because I'm connected to the Wi-Fi and that shit buffering like a motherfucker.
Now, speaking about Wi-Fi, literally my Wi-Fi bill last month, it was $450.
What? Why?
Who do you have?
What did you download, lady?
Okay, so it wasn't on me. My parents were in charge, but now it's on me. So it went from $55 a month now, starting this month. So it's all good.
Okay.
After they even paid off. And I seen that we were paying for like streaming services when I was already paying for my own streaming services. I'm just like, we didn't need all that extra stuff. And apparently we were paying for service on your phones, and like we don't even got like Xfinity on our phones, like for real. So all that was so pointless. Yeah.
But for
From
450
to
my
55, we go.
Man, like, who do you have that lets you have that?
Xfinity will trick you, y'all. Just get a new account, you'll be good. For real.
Yeah, shout out AT&T. Thank you for some good quality internet in here, right? Right, Bryan? Is that what you're dealing with right now?
Yeah, fucking AT&T's a piece of shit.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Speed.
I've had it. I had that internet for 10 years, bro. It's the worst internet provider I've ever had.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
By a mile.
I'm testing right now on my phone the internet speed so I can see where it is at the moment. I'll give you a sec. It's trying. Why is it trying to... What's Comcast? I don't have Comcast. Now it's telling me... I'm confused.
Not Xfinity walking in the room.
And I'm like, wait, whoa. This is ridiculous.
Like, the stream's not even on TikTok anymore.
You serious? What do you mean?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
I was like, well, mine is apparently we are, because I see people still, hitting like and coming in. So, hello, fellow humanoids out there. My speed is at 700 megabits, so we're fine. I don't know what.
Whatever.
So, see it. It's there. People can see it. People are still joining. Hello, everybody. Shalom.
Anyways, going back to what's important. Jay, what's poppin'? How you been? This is the second time we've met, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Second time.
Yeah.
First time it was at the
Bro, come on, bro.
music video
At the shoot.
I was like,
Cypher one.
I was like, do we? No, I knew that, but I'm like, did we meet before that too? I was
No,
like, I don't
know. This is the second time. Did I?
Yeah.
I thought we had met before that too. I was like, this is third, maybe. I don't.
Did you guys ever go to the club festival? On
Yeah,
Sunday
shout out
night?
to our club.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, we were there.
We don't like the owner nor the organizer.
I got a
of the
lot to
event.
say about that.
Do tell, because you have a different perspective of one of those weird events.
Yes, not for real. So I was actually one of the artists there performing. It was like literally also my first performance ever. So it was my first performance in front of that many people, So I was actually one of the first ones to go on the stage. And then I want to say like after like 3 or 4 artists like started coming up after me, that's when the cops started showing up like out of nowhere at a club. And I was outside. So I literally seen when the cops like stormed in like nothing. Like we were doing something so bad, but they didn't have the same energy for the NFL.
The draft the week before.
Yes. Right. So yeah.
Because that one involved the whites.
Exactly. And they were saying like we didn't have a permit for this, yada yada. But literally like they do have their permits, like they had their licenses, they had everything ready. Local artists right there, like it was a good vibe. Even local vendors were there too.
You know what sucks though? It's like I don't want to say I kind of see why they shut the shit down, because literally like 3 weeks later there was a shooting at a party.
Oh no!
There was
way.
an illegal block party. So that's
Oh,
been
yeah.
a common thing. They even started a whole department in the city.
Oh, okay.
So it's like it's very easy for Southwest to kind of get isolated in a way of like
I actually did not know.
they're like more centralized of like, oh, like we don't do any really, but it's a whole city as a whole. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like Southwest PD and then the rest of Detroit. It's
Yes.
Detroit police,
Yeah.
which can get tricky. But again, that guy that pulled me over last week, I don't forget about you, bro.
Yep. Thanks, Lincoln Park.
Thanks, fucking Park.
And DPD at a club. I'm just.
Next year will be different.
And culture
maybe.
And it's the 60th anniversary of Cinco de Mayo in Southwest Detroit. So
Is it really?
hopefully- Yes.
So
It
it
was
better.
like this year.
It's every year is getting better. I think the city's getting gentrified a little bit, which that's a tick plus and a minus. If it wasn't gentrified, I'm sure it wouldn't have been shut down. And now that we want safety and shit,
Yes.
unfortunately, people gotta follow rules, which kind of sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Advice to people throwing events, culture creators: if you want to have a successful event, you should probably file all your permits and stuff like that probably now, or if not, as far out as you can legally file a report or have paperwork in order, because they also shut down auditions for another festival, the Southwest auditions. Again,
Yeah, that happened too. I was there too.
People are always quick to say, and fuck, I don't, if I get flack for this, I honestly don't give a fuck. But you're talking about we're not used to the culture and the way that we manage and do things. And yes, sometimes you do have to go outside the norm to create movement and make change, right? That's the reason protesting works. It's the reason stuff like that works. But when it's for leisure and pleasure, I feel like that's where a line got to get drawn. Because, I want to be banging my music till 2 a.m. But guess what? The sound ordinance stops at 10. They haven't been cracking down on it forever. But again, if we want safer communities, well, you got to have cops involved. You know what I mean?
That's true. That is true.
So it's like a give and take. Like, what are we willing to give away for the benefits of having a safer community?
Yeah.
That's tricky. And I respect people that donate their public service, because trust me, I want to be pulling people over at 1 a.m. when you don't know if they got a gun or anything like that. But yeah,
It's all about safety.
it's all about safety, man. man.
It's just Steve in the corner with a stereo. That's all it is.
Yeah,
It's
man. It's just the fucking Mexican quinceañera that's going on to 3 in the morning.
Too much, man. Can't do that. Sorry.
Yeah, shout out to Steve, whoever Steve is. But like you were saying, that was is that one of the first times you ever performed?
Yes, my first time ever.
Oh, first time ever.
It's the very,
oh shit.
Really? Okay. Damn.
And then after that, I started performing in front of my family and stuff.
Wait, so before you perform in front of your family, you start performing?
That's
what the fuck?
I
Jeez.
know.
A total 180, but you know,
Crazy.
but in a way, it's like it's kind of genius. If you think about it, you're just getting like, okay, let me just get in front of everybody possible now.
Yes.
You get a feel for it. Then you're like, okay.
Yeah. I feel like ever since like I was younger, I was always like just super shy, you know, because my dad, like he's also singer, Gilberto Roble, if y'all know him.
Oh shit.
I feel like because of him, like I did learn how to sing, but like I feel like going like in front of people, like you know, singing at home, like I'm fine, I'm chilling, but then when it comes like in front of people, like I just get like super nervous, you know, and like my anxiety like goes up. But I feel like this year, like I learned a lot about that. I even made new friends, like, and I feel like those people, like, they have helped me, like, a lot to confront, like, my stage fright and, like, even my singing, too, you know, like, how to be a better, like, artist and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, the one thing of being in front of people and talking, I mean, it's gotten easier, at least for me, doing this every week.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, public speaking, it's not.
Oh, yeah.
No,
It's
always been a struggle.
It's always been a struggle.
It's
and
scary.
again, it gets better with time and the older you get. But that singing, that's one thing I've never crossed. That bridge I've never crossed, and I don't think I ever will. I don't even sing in the car. You know what I mean? Not even by myself.
Not even the shower.
No, hell
You don't
no.
even do that.
I take silent showers, bro. No music, nothing.
So you just be
I
when
just,
you hear something.
I just hear the water and the thoughts that all men think in the shower. But on that note, anyways, tell us a little bit about your upbringing.
Yes. So I am Chicana, you know, I am Mexican, but I was born and raised in Detroit my whole life. My family's from Jesus Maria, Jalisco. Shout out to everyone from there.
Shout out to Jalisco.
Yes, puro Jalisco.
You didn't have to say it this time. I got you.
Yes, so I've literally been here in Detroit my whole life, and I feel like being around the community, it literally helped me, like, how do I say it, like, build kind of, like, a mindset on, like, how, like, everyone is, depends on where they live. Like, let's say I go somewhere outside of Detroit, right? Like, I can totally see the difference. Like, you know, people automatically know I'm from Detroit, like, the way I talk, when I rap, and all this stuff, like, for real. You know, speaking about that, I don't know if y'all seen that video about Natalie Nott. She came here in the city saying, "Oh, I run Detroit and all this stuff." I'm like,
oh my god! I didn't know who that was until that happened.
what?
So that she probably got to pump her fucking brakes. If I don't know who you are,
That's
No, that's-
bit of an
you
issue.
You ain't running shit, my boy.
Right. She was saying something like, "Oh, like I got family like here in Detroit or like Flint, Lansing." I'm like, okay, just because your family's right there doesn't mean you're from Detroit. I got family in Chicago. Do you see me out here? Oh, I'm from
I
Chicago.
got a family member in Spain. I'm not like, hey, I'm fucking Spain. You're
Right.
Yeah,
You guys
like,
know what
the
I mean.
fuck?
I have
Right.
somebody in Brazil.
Yeah.
Like, who the hell?
Come on, dog.
Yeah.
I definitely. No, I couldn't run Brazil. No way.
Shit.
No thanks.
How about Brazil?
Yeah, no, but being a Chicano is something that I've struggled with a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like growing up, it was always kind of like an identity issue because I was going to school in Dearborn, so predominantly
What's up?
Middle Eastern, like, so it's kind of like hard to like find yourself kind of like within that culture. But then I did realize that a lot of like Middle Eastern influence does have kind of like Latino influence into it too. Like our words are the same, like almohada, radio, música, that's all Arabic and Spanish, like literally. Yeah, tacos al pastor, that literally comes from Lebanese immigrants in Mexico in the 1920s.
Oh, that's actually pretty great.
Yeah. That.
Oh, speaking of Lebanon, is it getting bombed right now?
Yes.
Prayers up to that area. You know, it get funny enough that, well, not funny enough, but it's for more speech.
Haha.
Day that I got pulled over, that's when those bombings started happening. I think it was Lebanon, if I'm not mistaken. You know, Israel decided to drop a couple of pew-pews in Lebanon. And, that's the same day I got pulled over and got that speed ticket.
What?
And, you know, as much as I like to punch that motherfucker in the face, allegedly,
Alleged.
in Minecraft,
Allegedly.
I thought about my life and I was like, I'm not going to be upset because I didn't get bombed today. My biggest worry today was I got a fucking ticket. And that drives a little bit of a point too of like when people complain about police shutting down a party, let's say, right? That's your biggest problem in your life. Again, I'm not down talking anybody's experience, and yes, unfortunately, some experiences with the police are a little traumatic. That's a separate conversation. From the outside speaking in, your party got shut down? I mean, it's not on the grand scheme of things. You didn't have a shooting at your event. You didn't fucking, you didn't have a physical bomb drop on your event.
Yeah.
We have the luxury to have first world problems, or what is it? Third world problems? No, whatever the expression.
I saw something on Twitter that was like the U.S. is just a third world country with a Gucci belt, and literally
all right.
Like, think
Hell
about
yeah,
it.
we got a filter in this motherfucker, bro. Hell yeah. Yeah, no, I mean it's dead ass, man. Fucking all these shootings, all this like shit you always see on the news. Fucking people jumping on the Lodge Freeway trying to run from the cops and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Detroit activities.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No, it's sad that like things had to take a route that way, and I did speak to the Congress room over there in Detroit. Literally in front of the cops, whoever is running the council.
Right.
And they said that the reason why like the police like went over there in the first place is because they named the party Block Party at a club. So I feel like that kind of triggered them like to shut everything down too, because they said that they saw the flyer the day before that it was called Block Party, and that's one of the reasons they went. But I don't know, man.
Who did it wrong?
Allegedly.
Anyways, hey, I don't want to get into that whole fucking club shit, but
Yeah. Amazing people. I feel like I met a lot of talented artists. Like, they did help me a lot on how to shape myself as an artist. So I learned a lot, discipline, motivation, like most talented. Shout out to Victor, Tatiana, Mando. If y'all are watching, yes. You guys are amazing.
yeah, no, that's one of the few people that I do like to support. I like Victorino and Mondo. They're pretty good.
Oh, yeah, they're chill.
But again,
Those two.
yeah, right. But I've been calling Mondo Arabic recently. Mostly but at the end of the day, like when you throw events like that, you have to let's say right something like that happens, and police get involved and stuff like that. When shit hits the fan, metaphorically and literally, you have to understand where you fall in the order of things, right? So if you're the owner of a club, well, now you have to provide the facts, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is who I rented it to, or whatever, or this is what was allocated for today. You are obviously the owner of the club. You can't be like, oh, it was the cops. It's not my fault.
Mm-hmm.
Organizers, you guys know what the fuck I'm talking about. If you're an organizer, you have to understand. You have to have plans in place to when stuff like that doesn't work. If you don't have plans in place, don't fucking organize events. Plain and simple. It's not rocket science. And if shit hit the fan and you're at the top in charge, guess what? The boat is sinking, you're the captain. You don't get the perks of being a captain when shit is good. And then when shit is bad, it's like, bro, the iceberg though, bro. Like, it's not my fault. The iceberg, fucking hit the boat. No, that's not how that works. Accountability. So, as you're an artist and, you're starting out your career, you have to understand that sometimes when you're an artist, there's things that I like to call permanent decisions, right? So, it's very easy to get carried away and I guess not be free. It's okay to make mistakes and stuff like that, but there's certain permanent decisions that you got to be careful of, like how you perceive yourself online.
Oh, yeah. Your reputation.
Right. Your reputation is you. Yes. I've had this conversation with Victorino numerous times to where I was like, dude, we have to keep our distance. Mm-hmm. Literally, from this project and you. Because I don't like where you're going. As a friend, I'm there for you every day. But, like, in person, there has to be a separation.
Right.
And you have to be aware of that because, we all want the perks of things. But when shit does hit the fan, like, let's say like the cops came to you and asked you everything, you're like, oh, I'm just an artist that got hired here. Whoa. It's like sometimes you're like get caught in being the face in the position that you're in, and it's you just have to like let's say you get an altercation with a cop and stuff like that, right? Now you're in like that artist that got an altercation with a cop. You know what I mean? And it's like
I was almost there. I'm not gonna lie.
Right, and I feel that because I mean those. I got pulled over and I was chill. I didn't have the gun on me because I conceal carry. So you know, like. And I was a little nervous, you know what I mean? Like, and I know I didn't do anything that's like, oh shit, I'm about to get arrested, you know? But you know, we just have to be aware that our actions are going to have a trail behind. That goes for anybody, whether it's artists, organizers, or another club. We have to do better. We can't just sit here and play like the victim all the time, you know?
Right.
You have to own up to the shit. I don't know what the fuck I was talking about, but.
Especially for like first time organizers, like you gotta know like who's there, who's managing it, especially with the vendors and everything. You gotta know specifically how are they managing it, who it is. You know, it's all about that. You know, you can't just blame one person did this, one person did that. No, it's either like we're a team, like we all decided to organize this event, so let's work as a team. Like I don't like it when people point fingers at somebody, especially when it's like something big like that, you know? So it's all about accountability.
It's easy to pass the baton, you know? Like, for example, like, I don't want to put details on it, but out of that event, I got fucked, right? Like, not literally, but metaphorically.
I'm like,
no Diddy shit, right? No Diddy shit. And the crazy part is, like, I was approached. I didn't, was like, oh, no, let me be involved and shit, right? I take responsibility that at the end of the day, it was my fault because I didn't have a contract drafted, you know, hey, stipulations and shit like I normally do because it's people that I trust and shit like that, right? And it's for the community. But again, it goes back to like I'm not just out here like, oh yeah, it was fucked, blah blah blah. It's their fault,
right?
No, it partially is my fault. And like I don't know where this fucking culture because I've run into some people, and I don't know how this even thing because Victorino did a very public bashing of what happened that day. But at the end of the day, it's like. If you can't separate business and personal relationships, then you shouldn't be in business to begin.
Exactly, yes.
Because,
and I feel like a lot of people nowadays, like, they get their feelings too hurt too easily. Like,
and it's like I still want you guys to succeed. Just do it right.
Right.
You know, like, I don't have any physical beef with anybody in Southwest. But just don't pretend like you're doing all this good and then you can never be wrong.
Especially
at that event, I was fucked, but I'm not saying I'm a victim.
Yeah.
You know, like, I dumbly did not do my due diligence how they the same way didn't do their due diligence. It's just that the shit rolls downhill type shit, you know? Whatever.
Yes.
No, do better next
But again, like, let's say you get hired for events not in Southwest, right? When people ask you, hey, can you perform here? Or hey, we really would like you perform here. Make sure you have trail.
Yes.
Paper trail of everything.
Business
How are you getting paid? When you getting paid? You know, what's your time? What's your, sound check? All that needs to be like on paper because you can end up in a situation like that.
Right. It's a contract. You gotta have a contract. Yeah. You know, my dad has been an artist. He's been singing here in Detroit ever since he moved here. So about like almost 25 years now. Anytime I see him like having a contract with somewhere where he's gonna sing, like he always has a paper contract of everything, and it shows like the time, like this is my name, and they sign it. So it's all about that, like it's all about commitment, really. You gotta respect also like the area, because let's say like you want to do something later over there, right? You still gotta respect it and like protect your reputation.
Yeah, right. And it goes back to like the image thing, like if you know that we're in the same area and it's only in our common benefit to like help each other out. Why are we like screwing people over like petty ass money? Like, come on, bro. And then it's funny enough, communication is it's such a beautiful thing. Yeah. like and I don't understand why it's like people will like let's say for example, right, me getting fucked. They could have literally not metaphorically.
Stop saying that.
like right, metaphorically, right? If they just off the gate came out like, we're not gonna pay you because shit got shut down, and unfortunately we don't have any funds, blah blah blah. I would have been mad for 10 seconds, but I was like, I respect it, just fucking into the nether regions, and like I was never told anything. What? That's crazy. That's bald as fuck. Like, you're just gonna pretend like this shit didn't happen? Like, that's, all right, whatever.
Right.
But again,
I want to throw you under the bus and embarrass you like nothing.
yeah, it's like whatever. Just
Right. And then like they want to act like you're the problem when like they all want to. All they want to do is manipulate you, so it makes them feel a little bit better, like the victim.
yeah.
Like,
Well, whatever. Again, I feel like I'm beating a dead horse at this point. But
all you can ask for is just be better next year if you do it again.
and I wish everybody success. People, I don't want people to think that I'm just talking down or whatever, or wish them harm or anything like that. No, go ahead, be successful, but just keep in mind your reputation follows you. Or unfortunately, when separate business from personal relationships.
yes.
Simple as that.
Yes.
Like
I
I'm getting riled up.
got kind of happy news. Something that happened
Oh, shit.
at a club. Well, not at a club,
not
but
L
in
Club.
front of it, Clark Park.
Oh shit.
So, shout out to Aaron from Southwest Detroit. And so I went out like a couple days ago at Bryan. My dad sings there. He was opening karaoke night. And I actually met, sorry. And I actually met like one of his friends. He's the owner of Pollo Los Gallos, Yogi, something like that. I feel like, if you know, you know.
I feel like
And yes, and he told me that he actually saw Selena in 1991 at Clark Park.
Okay.
at Clark Park.
Yes, at Clark Park.
She was there? What the?
Yes, and
That's
like,
fucking hilarious.
yeah. So if anyone has like a rare footage of her, oh my god, that's literally a blessing that she performed at Clark Park. It's crazy to even say that. And I see like so many videos of Selena singing at like local parks in 1991. Like right now, like this year, there's been a lot of like rare footages of Selena singing like in local parks and malls, like in those years. I was like, oh, like it's really cool that she sang there at Clark Park.
Well, I mean, she started literally like as like a, like, oh, Dad, I want to do this shit.
Yeah.
Sing, bitch.
Right. Abraham had her booked and ready for it.
Yeah, no. It's so sad. Funny. Well, not funny enough. I could be saying funny enough when we talk about tragic events. Like when she died, and I think I talked about this with, who was it? Matcha? 904 Matcha that we had.
I think so.
We were generally talking about, and again, this is my personal opinion, how like certain people like Selena, if they were alive today, people would be like, oh my God, it would be so different. I feel like she would be less of an artist, popularity-wise, and impactful. Yeah. Because you got to keep in mind, right? So, like any artist, I'll use Eminem as an example, right? No one can question that he's probably one of the best of all time, right? Well, look at his last 3 albums. What happens when they become, like, top of the food chain? They evolve. That's a natural cycle. Not get worse. People sometimes say get worse, but no, they just start doing what they like to do, which in return turns out to be maybe not a popular thing. Because, if we got them there, like all the hits that Selena had, I'm sure she would have had a couple of dookies afterwards. You know what I mean? Like, you can only make really impactful hits so long. So the fact that, she died, she fucking cemented her stamp as being an iconic artist. She'll still be good artist. I'm not saying she's going to be fucking playing like bullgas and shit.
There'd be a level, yeah.
But
get there.
But when people die such a young at their height, I mean, look at like Kurt Cobain from Nirvana. He literally at the peak of like explosion of popularity, he kills himself. Which is crazy.
Sad.
And it's like, so why Amy Winehouse, right?
Oh yeah,
She's she's fucking iconic.
They're both in the 27.
They were both in the 27.
Yeah.
It's like crazy. It's like, why are they so iconic? And it's like, oh, because they didn't go because they left out literally on top. Their life was so exponentially good and kind of crazy that they went out on top. And that's like, expression that you always hear.
Yeah.
Or like leave while you're winning type shit. Like if you're at a casino, I gotta leave while you're making a profit. It's like, well, I think that's what. Yeah, I don't know how I drafted that decision, but
Aw.
yeah, no.
They were so iconic though. I feel like, Selena, she was one of my inspirations to do music. Like, I feel like growing up, especially like in the 2000s, I was born 2002. So growing up, there wasn't like, I know, I'm so young, y'all.
This millennia.
So,
This shit.
no, and I feel like growing up, there wasn't like a lot of like Chicana artists like popping out like that. And I feel like Selena, Shakira, I feel like they were pretty like inspiring to like keep going on with music. You know, they were the ones who inspired me to sing because I never seen any other Chicana like sing like that, you know. But yeah, rest in peace to the queen. I did also hear like when she died, Tex-Mex died with her, which is so sad to hear because I feel like you don't really hear like a lot of like pop and Tex-Mex like that. I mean, yeah, we have like Grupo Frontera, you know, like stuff like that, but I feel like it doesn't like really hit the soul like how Selena, how she sings it.
Yeah. You know, crazy, right? So like, and this is one of the other conversations or thoughts that I've had. It's like, how do do you think the internet is what killed like that fact that we don't have an extreme like popular artist, right? Because you got to keep in mind, right? Michael Jackson was Michael Jackson before the internet. You know what I mean?
That is so true.
So like, going back to like Selena, right? We have so many now. I feel like we have an abundance of artists all the time. It's like, what if we're like suppressing another Michael Jackson because we like scroll through him and like, that shit whack.
Right.
But look at fucking Michael Jackson when he was 5. He was fucking singing A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. Like, who would have fucking thought, right? So who would have thought that was going to be the biggest star of all time? If Michael Jackson was on the time period of an algorithm, again, going back to like, I don't think he would have became what he became.
Right.
Because there's a little bit of a mystique and not so much of like Frontera, again, double like, you know, kind of flipping it around, only became popular because of the internet.
Right, that is true. Or like, let's say like someone posts a story, right, and like those people post their songs, and then like, you know, and so on and so on, and that's how people really know it. I feel like people nowadays, they only listen to music because of the popularity, and I feel like right now that's not what it's about. And I feel like that's kind of like making like, I feel like it makes me feel like it's like a lot of people are losing what's the art in music, you know, like, and I don't know, I just don't like how people like hop onto things like that.
Well, the thing is like, and this one thing that's funny, and I like it when people pretend to not be part of it. It's like when people like, for example, buy followers, right, to have more, because you got to think, even for that business model to be a thing, that means that we as a society gave value to, oh, if you have this number attached to your name, that you have some sort of credibility or talent or something of value. Mm-hmm. So we can artificially, like, and whoever's listening, you know, the shoe fits, can buy followers, right? And be like over 10,000, over 20,000, whatever fucking package they buy. And it's like, but then, like, you have people, like, in rare instances, like, what was his fucking name that did the Need for Speed game? Was that A$AP Rocky?
A$AP Rocky, the newest game?
Or was it fucking, or was it Travis Scott? Might have been Travis Scott.
From the newest game was A$AP.
One of those two artists.
They blend.
They blend between each other. Anyways, one of those two I know for a fact. I read a while back that they actually became an artist because they faked and bought like engagement and plays and their shit, and they presented it to like a label. I was like, hey, yo, this guy's popping, and it was like all fake shit. And he became the artist that it is now, which is crazy, right? Going back to like, you fucking scroll past Michael Jackson when you're on Instagram. It's like, why are we now like rewarding the good shit?
Right.
And it's like again, I'll put this podcast as an example, right? There's millions of podcasts that were around the world. We're in the beginning stages of it. You know, we're not the fucking Joe Rogan experience. Where, you know, we don't have that level of attraction.
No, when I first met you guys and I seen your page, I seen those 10 million views. And it doesn't say, oh, we're not that popular. No, you guys are.
But again, keep in mind, right?
It depends, right?
Keep in mind, it's like, it's being an artist or anything in general nowadays, I feel like it's 50% luck.
That's true.
And a lot of people don't want to admit that because, you know, it's such a I guess.
Well, because it's a self. It's like a self. I don't know if you want to say like a self own or like it's like a self attack on yourself. It's like, oh no, I did it because I'm just good at it.
And you know how everyone's like, oh, I believe in myself. I believe in myself. But then,
how many people have you seen that go viral, and that's all they do after that?
A lot. I go on their TikTok account, and then that's all. It's
a repetition of what popped off.
Yeah,
we could have done that easily after we had that video. that's not what we want to do. That's not what fulfills us. It's like going back to, like you said, like what like you want to have music with meaning in it. So you can easily sit down in the studio and try to make a pop song for like the next year, and maybe hit one that is popular. But are you gonna enjoy it? Are you gonna like writing it?
Right.
So it becomes almost like a conflict of interest of like, what am I doing this for? And people don't think of that a lot. And I feel like some of the people around here suffer from that. Some I don't want to mention names, but reference earlier, where they do all these things around the community and stuff like that with what goal in mind? Make money, help artists, or just help themselves, or just kill time because they don't have a self goal to begin with. And people don't want to sit down and think about it. People just want to be like, oh, I want to be an artist. Oh, I want to do podcasts. Oh, I want to do this. It's like, well why? Because society's telling you that's what people do or what you should be doing.
Right.
Like me and Mario do this because we generally like to, first of all, catch up with what we do every week, but talk to other people now.
I've seen a couple of videos.
So like,
y'all are funny.
So it's like we can go another 10 years and, we're not going to do the same shit over and over again, obviously, but we like doing what we do. This is not like...
It's all about passion, like not...
And it's about passion. And it's like when you stop caring about making it, I feel like that's when people make it.
Yeah.
And it's like, just do what... Like, actually know why you're doing what you're doing. Because, again, people... And then know what's not in your control. Going viral, it's not up to you. You don't physically control fucking Instagram's algorithm. So half of that effort is somebody else giving you that push. Right.
Yes. And
so you have to put that full 50.
They share with their friends and so on and so on. It all goes back to that.
And it still keeps happening now. Like back to that video. I today saw a like on it. Yeah. Who the heck do you find that like
every day
6 months later?
It's been over a year. Yeah. And we get likes to it to this day.
And what's crazy? I have seen like videos like from last year that still pop up on like my Instagram like algorithm or even TikTok. Like
I don't know how that works still.
Yeah, but it I don't know goes how back to what are you doing, what you'd like to do. No? And again, this is all my personal opinion. If I'm insulting you, I'm sorry. Or in any way. Or anybody listening or watching, this is just my thoughts and my thoughts only. Doesn't mean they're right. Well,
oh my God.
What happened?
The table shaking. Sorry, this
you were good.
Stuck here.
Keep on going.
For all the audio listeners, we definitely did not spill water on the table. Is the camera on me, Mario?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, like I was talking about earlier about having a purpose. You said Selena was a pretty big influence in your life, and we talked about how, if she was alive today, let's say, right, she wouldn't be as big as she was. Now, when it comes to like branding yourself, and I know you're starting off, so it might be a little unfair to ask you, do you have somebody that's like giving you advice? Like you mentioned, people that kind of like not mentor you, but like kind of encourage you, I guess, to do music and stuff. Have you noticed personally when you're on social media that certain things work for you and other things don't?
So, okay. I feel like yes and no. Okay, so I feel like the one thing that really helped with me kind of grow as an artist, it's honestly supporting other artists, and I feel like because of that, like, we send each other like our singing videos and like how we can do better. That has helped me a lot, especially from like a group of artists, like, and that, I feel like that, like, again, like Victorino, Tatiana, Armando, they literally like gave me the most amazing advice, like as an artist to just keep going. I was actually telling Tatiana, like, I'm in college, but I also want to do music. I'm actually studying like paralegal, but like at the end of the day, like music has always been my passion, like ever since like I was younger. Before I started singing, like I was a dancer, and then from there on, like kind of helped me grow as an artist. But also, someone who has mentored me especially is definitely my dad. Like he always got to tell me, like, you got to be on point, you got to protect your reputation, like always, yes, and always take care of yourself, because if you don't take care of yourself, then when you're performing, like other people are going to see that, like no matter what, especially you got to take care of your mental, like, well-being, because if you're not good here, like how are you going to be good on the outside, like let's say, for example, Britney Spears 2007 VMAs. Like you can just tell. Like I love Britney Spears, but girl, that performance, it was something else. 2007 was a year for her, and you can see that. Like, yeah, that year was crazy.
That's crazy. And again, I mean, the way you present yourself is it's a pretty big one. Like on the way here, I got a reply back from fucking Cinco. I texted him earlier because he was on an episode of a podcast for one of you guys know who InfoWars is?
Of course.
So, right, with Alex Jones and shit, right?
That was the growing up.
So Cinco Bling was on us. It's part of the studio, so it wasn't with Alex Jones, but one of the shows that InfoWars sponsors is called Toxic Culture, and Cinco Bling was a guest there. And the guy that was interviewing Cinco Bling looked like he was faded as fuck.
Oh my god!
Like my bro was like, I'm like, dude, he's smoking something,
right?
And it's like, and you know, he kept a good conversation. I'm not bashing the interview itself. It was actually pretty good, and it was like almost 3 hours. But again, it's like that's like I've never knew who that guy was. I never met him or anything, you know. But like my first impression of me knowing that dude is now he's like this.
Right.
Faded as fuck.
Now, next time you're going to see him, like, that's all you're going to think about.
Right. And it's crazy because first impressions are.
Yes. Honestly, to me, first impressions are everything. Like, you show me respect, I'll show you respect. That's how it got to be. I can't let someone down talk on me, especially when I don't know you. Like, you don't know me, but you're judging me. Like, I don't like that. Especially, like, I feel like nowadays a lot of people, well, this does happen. Why am I saying nowadays? Like a lot of people do judge from social media. And then from there, like they want to make fun of others or leave like nasty comments. Or sometimes I've experienced this. Like these mean girls, like they used to bully me in high school. I'm not going to say any names, but they would make names. Like, yeah, I was like 15, 16 when this happened. And because of them, like anytime I'd post like a picture or whatever, right, they would leave like mean comments from different accounts. What? I know.
Oh, but you knew it was them.
Yeah, I
the fucking bitches.
No,
you know who it was. Drop names. What the fuck, man? Fuck you, Louisiana or whatever.
Louisiana?
I don't know. Well, I was thinking of a name that nobody has.
Amanda, close enough.
No, Amanda. There's a lot of Amandas out there.
That was my first time thinking about that since that happened.
Screw that bitch.
Right. No. I dealt with a lot of mean girls and like especially like fake ones. Like they want to pretend to be your friend, but they really want something benefited out of you.
Amen on that one.
And it's just one of the fakest things that I've experienced too. Like, let's say like you're helping a friend, right? And then out of nowhere, like they just drop you just after like they got that, you know? Like, come on now. Like, I was the one that kind of helped you. Like, I don't want to take the credit, but you know, I was part of it too.
Yeah, no, it's rough out there.
Yeah.
But again, people don't know how to separate their fucking emotions from certain things.
Yes.
Because you know, a situation where you experience with another person. Both people, and it happens, I guess the most obvious one would be like when you have an ex that, you know, that ended in a bad relationship, right? And in both scenarios, most of the time, right, both people are the villain.
Right.
But
people
I mean, it could be true, but people like to have that, what I call the main character syndrome. It's like, no, I could never, going back to some of the people we talked about earlier, people can't recognize that like, oh, maybe I'm the problem. Like, maybe I'm the one that's at fault, but it's hard to recognize. Because it sucks and it tastes terribly, you know. Like I'm not above it, you know. There's times that I've thought I'm like, oh, I'm absolutely right.
Especially like let's say like you guys break up, right? You guys go your separate ways. Like at that moment, like you're just mad at that person that they did this, they done that. But like, you know, once you slowly start to get over it, you start to realize like, wait, like I've also done this, you know, because when you separate from that person, that's all you think about. You don't really think about like what your actions like cause like all these problems and all this too. So you really can't blame one person. Like even though they cheated, lied, whatever.
Whoa, hang on.
You're hitting too close to home right now. You gotta
pump the brakes a little.
No, but I'm not gonna say what I did. Okay. But...
what?
Oh shit!
Plot twist. Keep fucking turning.
No, but you know, at the same time, like you gotta take like your own accountability. You can't just blame all your problems onto one person, because if you put all your problems onto one person, how do I say it in English? Que vas a tener mucho rencor para esa persona.
A lot of remorse.
Yeah, there's a hatred,
Grudge.
yep,
That's what I mean.
Yep.
My Spanglish, y'all, sorry.
Spanglish coming
Bam,
up, bro.
we helped.
We're going to put this fucking podcast under the Spanish category.
Kinda.
Espanol, bro, with no enya.
We're hitting with the Latin X.
With the Latin.
Everybody, it's everybody.
Don't get me started with the fucking Latin.
Right, no.
I see where it's coming from, but the wrong approach, bro. That's all I'm saying. I'm all for inclusivity, but not now when you change my whole language, bro. You're gonna have to pump the brakes on that one.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We can all agree.
That reminds me when J-Lo got an award and she said, "Mi gente latino." And everyone's like,
It's a clip right here.
Are you sure about that?
right. Like, no, it's mi gente latina. Y'all gonna know.
Right.
But what is
You know, I have a coworker that's learning Spanish, and I have to constantly correct them. Not correct them. That's a bad word. But try to explain them that because he's learning the differences between like O and A, you know, like the genders, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in that sense, gente latina, that doesn't just mean females.
Right.
It means everybody that's Latino.
True.
And he's like, wait, but it says Latina. I'm like, no, bro. You got to understand that's just
Yes.
because of the word before it. And he's like, are you fucking serious?
Yeah, there's a rule. There's a rule within
it. Because then that same word has a different meaning in the same written. You know, in English, you got has, had, halves. And it's like, well, like, you can have had, but it's also like present. And it's like, what? That makes no sense. I'm like telling you,
there's
it's just Spanish.
rules within rules.
Yes.
Rules within
With
rules.
objects too, like la escalera, mesa,
Yep.
objects. Like
La luna, el mapa.
el sol.
Shout out to Spanish teachers that all come from Canada for some reason.
You're not Canada. Well, I did hear,
I've had
you know,
three Spanish
after.
teachers from Canada.
Oh, okay. Well, I did hear that after the United States with the most Latinos, second place is Canada.
Is it?
Yeah.
You know, you don't need a visa from Mexico to go to Canada.
Really? Wow.
You can just put the passport and be like, I'm deuces, bitch.
Dang, that's crazy.
Starting
So
over.
everybody that out there that gets reported back to Mexico, just get you a Mexican passport, go to Canada. You're welcome.
Problem solved.
Sorry,
see?
Canada.
Simple.
I
You
just-
get free, you get
And
your-
I got double citizenship. I'm gonna do that for real.
She can get deported nowhere.
So go get that free healthcare and go to Canada.
Hell yeah.
Need that
Public
key,
service
that,
announcement. Hell yeah. I'm from nowhere. I will be from Canada.
Public service message from yours truly.
The legal aliens.
There you go.
That's what I'm talking about. Baby. But no, besides music, what is something else you like to do? You say you're going to school, right?
Mm-hmm.
How much longer do you got? Not to ask you like I'm a chismosa tia or something,
Yes.
but like,
So I actually just started school like literally like September. So like
you did
this year.
see from 2002.
There's that.
Well, so I graduated 2020 COVID. But then after the
graduation,
Yeah.
Oh.
I feel like after that was kind of like traumatic, like to go back to school. I like that's all I hated doing is online classes and stuff like that. And I feel like now that I'm doing it like online again, I feel like it's kind of relaxing. Like sometimes I hate
now when
being
the
in
world
front
was
of-
about to end, but
Yeah, it's
now
true.
it is.
Now it's like, oh, I'm glad a little bit. Like,
right. I'm like, this is all right. I like it. And plus, I feel like the teachers are nicer. Like, you know how in high school, like, all your teachers are like, oh, your cost professor gonna do this. They're gonna like make it harder for you.
hell
Like, no. If anything, they made it way easier for me, way easier to communicate. Like, they actually respond.
Right.
So yeah, I feel like it's doing pretty
Yeah.
good. But
I wasn't prepared for college professors. They coming in the fucking door like, hi, which one of you losers is voting for Trump? I'm like, oh, what the fuck? There'd be some crazy fucking teachers. And it's like, you got to be proper. You got to know this format. Just turn the shit in and don't bother me after 2 p.m. That's the rules they have. Yeah, shout out to all the high school. Again, going back to like cops. You have your good ones and your bad ones. Same with teachers.
Yes.
Every bad one that you're good.
all your mentors,
yep.
whoever's on authority.
All the OGs out there putting in that extra effort for them kids, man. Salute.
Also, for all the OGs out there, ratemyprofessor.com. That's the banger. That's how you know you got some good.
Like, I remember
that
that shit.
Still active.
Is it really?
Oh yeah, people use that still.
Oh, no.
My recent ex told me that she was using it to find
It's
teachers.
fucking the last 2 women you dated, fucking toxic, bro. Fuck them bitches.
Man.
Yeah.
Look, I've been single for 4 years. I feel like I'm way better single up. Like, ain't nobody worried about where I'm going, and like, yeah.
In the illegal years.
Really?
For illegal purposes.
Right. No, but yeah, I feel like it's been pretty good. I feel like I definitely learned like a lot of discipline about myself. I definitely learned that I can sing, I can still dance, because I feel like being in it was kind of toxic. So I wasn't really like looking at what I got besides that person,
Right.
And I feel like that has helped me like mentally, physically, that, I'm actually like just a great person. I just got to work a little bit on myself, echarle ganas,
Right.
and we're good.
Ponte las pilas. Depression?
Ponte las
Nah, fuck that.
Right.
What is that?
Right.
Ponte a limpiar, dog. Like, why are you sad?
Andas en
You're
el puro
cleaning.
teléfono.
I know, right? What you doing there? Mom, I'm making millions of dollars on my phone. Oh, for real? On the, in el OnlyFans?
I know.
Well,
Hell no, dog.
My friends
Dude,
do.
that's crazy.
My friends do OnlyFans, so shout out to them.
What the fuck? We'll put the links below.
if they're in the chat, they can do it themselves. They can do it too if they go.
Don't, please don't do that.
Unplugged.
Don't put the links in.
Please. We don't want to get censored yet.
Yeah, we're about to get fucking taken off on TikTok.
No,
Yeah.
but I feel like studying paralegal, I feel like I definitely learned a lot. I feel like it made me want to be there more for our community, especially for our people, like with all the immigration stuff going on. That's really what I want to work on. And my people, my community inspires me to like keep going for real, for real.
You know what? On God. Hi, Glizzy. One of the things that I do absolutely detest about this country is the immigration system.
Mm-hmm.
It is absolutely the most, and I thought the fucking DMV, or, well, here is the Secretary of State, was slow and unfucking able to do any transaction in a timely fashion. Boy, was I wrong when you're dealing with the immigration system. Holy shit.
It's
Man,
a
and my
lot.
favorite phrase that I get from people, it's like, why don't you do it the legal way? Why don't you do it the right way? Bitch, because by the time the right way is, like, if it even goes through, first of all, yeah, you'd probably be dead. Like
that, or you got to do it all
So-
over again because something's changed. And
I'm
I feel
strong
like
armed.
laws are always changing, like in
Yeah.
this country, all the time.
Like I'm strong armed by the cartel into possibly dying very soon. Should I wait another 10 years for my visa to clear? Or should I just go to another country where I'm safe?
Right.
I think that's a pretty easy decision for anybody to make. No disrespect. We don't all have the luxury. Well, I'm speaking for Mexicans right now and people from Latin America. Because, funny enough, like, I've noticed that when people say do it the legal way, it's like they're from a fucking country that's, like, considered actually a conflict zone.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, well, yeah, motherfucker, you literally said, hey, refuge. Boom, you catch the plane and you're here.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have that luxury because we're neighbors. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, shout out to Kamala and fucking measly $700 she gave to the disaster people.
That is so sad. They deserve a lot more. They
Bro,
deserve
you
what?
fucking kidding me, man? How is undocumented immigrants in New York getting more money, bro?
I don't know.
Come on, dog.
Why
Why not doing this?
Why are these cities relying on old former NASCAR drivers flying their own
Fucking
helicopters to deliver presents?
45%
Come on,
of my
guys.
income is taken in taxes. Why the
Yes.
fuck am I not paying for something that's useful? Right. Fuck, I was gonna say, what the fuck was I gonna say? I literally was gonna say something about you being in school. Damn it. I don't know why it's been happening to me. I probably gotta go to the doctor and check, dude. I've been forgetting a lot of shit lately.
You've been banging your head at work lately.
I mean, I have actually.
Oh shit!
I almost lost a finger today.
Oh no.
That post concussion syndrome. I don't know what you got. You're like you know what? You're an NFL player. You're more related to an NFL player than you realize.
Retarded, though. Jesus Christ. Because you said you graduated in 2020.
Mhm.
That's what I wanted to bring up. My brother graduated in 2020 from CCA,
Okay.
and virtually graduated.
Yeah. I didn't. That was not a real graduation. I'm sorry.
No,
I feel
I
one
feel-
thing.
I feel horrible
I feel because you guys didn't have a prom.
Yeah.
You guys didn't
Yep.
have a homecoming. No, you guys had a homecoming.
Depends.
Well, I didn't go to mine.
Oh, my brother, I don't think went his either. I'm like, you should have fucking gone, dumbass.
No, but
But
the
no,
year
you-
before that, I was supposed to go to my homecoming. I was at Western, but I didn't go because that same day it was Bad Bunny's concert, and I went to Bad Bunny's
Oh.
concert in
I mean,
2018.
Shout out to Bad Bunny.
That's a
And
good
that,
alternative.
that
I
answers
think.
my question. I'm gonna put a Bad Bunny track when we finish this.
It's,
I'm gonna take that off the list.
I love money.
Man, he's a shit. I mean, he's not. Again, let me rephrase this. I'll get a lot of hate from all the Latinas or Latinx, whatever you guys want to go by. I think he's okay. I don't think he should be like at the mega star like that. Mm-hmm. He's a pretty good artist, you know.
Yeah,
he got the mamacool, you know. He got all the little chains and bangs that you can put in trap, or I don't even know what category I guess he is. But I don't think he was a bomb ass album, bro. The producer, I want to meet that producer.
I think part of it was Tiny for sure.
Yeah, that shit slapped.
Tiny, he's one of the most amazing producers.
All I'm saying, El Apagón, bro.
Oh yeah,
I never skipped that motherfucker. Bro.
I'm not even from Puerto Rico, and I'd be blasting that.
I'd be like, fuck whoever the mayor is, bro, too. I think that's because it's out, right, in the song?
Yeah.
I don't care who. I don't even know if they got a governor, but fuck him, too. Dude, I remember Trump. You guys remember Trump when he was throwing towels at people?
Oh, my God.
Towels and toilet paper.
He's like...
you know what?
Like, get the fuck out of here, dog.
That's my thing about it too. I feel like, okay, so I do follow Anuel, I do follow Justin Quiles, you know, like Nicky Jam. Those are the Puerto Rican artists that are actually supporting Trump, and I feel like that's kind of, you know, I like them as an artist, but I feel like that's kind of hypocritical of them, because like, how are you gonna support someone like that when they literally threw like toilet paper and towels at you during the hurricane in your country? Like. Yeah.
You know what sucks, and I'll try to keep it in I guess in a 101 glazed over without getting too into it. Like when, how the fuck do I phrase this? It sucks that you only have two options, right? I'm gonna try to keep it vague. And you're one of those people that I consider myself on the fence, right? Mm-hmm. At all times. But there's the one issue that like is really close to you that might throw you over the fence, either side. Or again, people can't keep their personal life from their professional life. Mm-hmm. To me, voting is one of those professional things where like, I'm good friends with you. I don't give two fucks who you vote for. That's your business and your business only, right? Now, I can ask you, and we might disagree, but I'm not going to end a friendship over it.
Right.
And I'm going to respect it. I'll be more than willing to sit here and talk about both sides, right?
Right, because I also want to see like what they think from their perspective.
Right, sure. Yeah. Sometimes I'll be like, oh,
to
man.
Be open-minded.
Like today, like for the longest, I've been talking a lot of shit about Kamala Harris. I mean, like the whole party and what's become and stuff like that for probably the last half a year. I've been talking shit on this podcast. No, but I saw one interview today that like gave a lot of information on the inside of the party, and I'm like, oh, maybe it's not as bad as I thought it was, you know. But you know, it's one of those still on the fence type shit, right? So it's like when little things are enough to push you in a different category, it gets a little tricky. Again, I don't want to get too into it because fucking start rolling up here, pull out the fucking red carpet and everything.
You know, roll up your sleeves. I'm ready to go.
Yes.
I'm about to start punching. About to start swinging.
We'll save it for the election only show.
For the election show. Oh, that's crazy. It's the Tuesday, right?
Oh,
yeah,
dude. We thought about doing like a live show. Like, you're like, I'll dress up. I'll dress up as Kamala Harris.
While the election goes on live in the background.
Yeah. So we have like the physical map, and it's like, all right, guys, we're gonna know who the president is.
Yes.
And then if whoever loses,
you don't find out till the next morning.
Oh my god! Recount. We're doing it.
I'm staying the fuck up for that.
Oh yeah.
I'm confident whether whatever shape direction it goes, we're gonna know before 12 a.m.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna know who's gonna win because you can feel it in the air. That's like.
I feel like right now for me it's like 50-50. Like now I really don't know who's gonna win.
You know, when Trump got shot, I was like, oh, he secured that bitch. He got that in his I was like, I'm not even voting, bro. I was like, yo, that's crazy. Then everybody forgot about it a week later. I was like, actually, never mind. Holy shit. This is interesting.
But then somebody just had to crawl out of a bush in a golf course, and boom, it's back. Here we go again, boys.
Second.
Part 2.
Third the charm. Oh, that's one thing that really bugs me. I don't know if it bugs you too, Jay. Is when people online get on there and go like, oh, man, what did he have to miss? Bro, hang on. Pause. You were just giving me a free Palestine last week. This man almost died and got shot. Are we rooting for that?
Right.
What's going on here? Whoa, hey,
I'm not about violence.
And I understand when people like make a joke, and then even then it's a little like joke about violence, you know? Mm-hmm. But there's people that meant that shit. I seen a couple of posts online, and I'm like, "Yo, what are we doing? Hang on, pause. We care about lives, right? Why are we like rooting for somebody to get assassinated? That's crazy,
right? Especially if you dislike someone. Like, I don't care how much you don't like them. Like, please don't ever wish death upon someone because you never know when it can happen to you.
That universe is a bad motherfucker, man.
Karma.
Ooh-wee.
If you do good, it comes back to you. If you do bad, it's gonna come back to you.
Right.
Probably times worse or times good. You never know.
Man, and to steer it back a little bit to you, Jay. You have some music that you're recording now or not?
Okay.
You told me when I saw you last time.
Yes.
You're like, I'm gonna record a song.
Okay, so actually, I just started recording the song.
Okay.
She didn't hear that inside scoop.
Yes, I just.
We
started.
knew before.
Yes. Yeah. So you guys are hearing it here. Here.
Exclusive. Do.
Yes.
Wait, do I have that?
You don't have the breaking news stuff?
I thought I did.
Damn. Oh.
See, well, I have way too many, and it's just like I'm looking. It's like read. It's there somewhere. Yeah. But anyway, new song.
Yes. So I don't know the name of it yet, but we're still working on it. I'm still working on lyrics. I'm not gonna lie. So I don't even know if I want to try.
What style are you going for?
So it's gonna be like a ranchera pop.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Breaking. I want to bring it back to my roots. I'm starting, and I want to start with my roots. And then slowly, let's see what I'll do.
Slowly evolve into Bad Money.
I don't know about that. Probably a little bit more. Well, I definitely want to say in the ranchera pop kind of, because I feel like that's what inspired me to do music. I started learning how to sing with rancheras, listening to Lina Rosa, Pedro Infante.
Oh shit.
Sing even some Selena songs. Like those are the songs that truly helped me like to shape my voice and sing.
Funny you bring up Pedro Infante. I'm currently awaiting a reply from his granddaughter.
Well, no, what? That's crazy. Oh
Which is crazy.
I got the chills. Like, what?
So I'll keep you in mind if we could get it.
Yes. No, that would be such
That'd be
an
pretty
honor.
cool. Yeah, because I think she sang. I mean, I'm going off memory, but I think she sang at like Latin Grammys and stuff like that.
I feel like I did sing the video.
And it's crazy because it's like she's the granddaughter. You know what I mean? Like, speaking of grandkids, hang on, I almost forgot. You guys see that Eminem's gonna be a granddaughter?
Oh yeah,
He's gonna have a
Holy shit!
We are old, man. My God,
it.
man, she just got married too. Now,
Oh yeah, I did see that.
quick. All right.
All I'm saying is that girl or gal is gonna be in school at one point, and somebody's gonna be playing Eminem. And he's gonna be like, "Oh, I'm glad you like my grandpa's music."
Right.
What?
And now we got Pedro Infante's granddaughter. Like, oh my god, that's so legendary.
You said Kurt Cobain earlier.
Oh yeah.
His daughter married the son of Tony Hawk, and now
I saw that.
Now they have a kid.
I saw that.
Yeah, I'm like, what is this? What is this? How is this
I love
universe
how
connecting
legends
to?
just come together. It's just
Dude,
it's
one
so
of the-
iconic.
Oh, well, you know,
God.
fucking Megan Trainor married one of the Spy Kids.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's a Spy Kid?
The guy, yeah, the main guy.
Yeah.
What?
That's
Oh my
crazy,
God.
right?
Literally, when I was younger, I used to replay that on the VHS player on repeat. I would watch a movie for like 2 hours and then repeat it all by myself.
What about the main girl? She married the dude from what was that Nickelodeon show with like the band? Not the Naked Brothers band. It was the other one that was like Big Time Rush.
What?
She married Vega. Is it Vega? The last name? Of the guy?
Carlos Vega?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like damn. Everyone just getting together.
I love Big
What
Time
is
Rush
this?
too. They're so iconic.
Oh, also fucking, was it Brenda Song?
Oh yeah, with that guy from Home Alone.
Fucking-
Yep.
Yes,
Okay.
what?
Macaulay. I'm like, damn. All right.
Fuck you.
No,
Like, good for you, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the childhood heroes that are still with us.
Mhm.
Salute. Stay away from the drugs,
Yes.
especially the good ones.
All right.
Damn. I love
Damn.
my Mary Jane.
Allegedly. Oh, wait, it's a legal state.
We're in a what?
It's a legal state.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot. I'm like, yeah, we smoked that shit. I don't smoke.
Right.
We heard.
I'm over 21, so
She's over 21.
Yeah. Our last guest smoked in here, so yeah.
Oh, really?
Which I think might be why the mic, the pot filter is there's a little spot on it. Maybe that's
really?
the cause of that.
Oh yeah, I do see a little thing. I'm not gonna lie. I just noticed now that you point that out.
Oh no, I don't blame you. I don't blame her. It's fine.
That'd be all right.
Okay, I thought that was me, but my lipstick is not that color.
No.
Again, we get sidetracked very easily. Yep.
Don't we love it?
Do you have any shows coming up?
So honestly, right now I am singing kind of at a Bryan with my dad.
Okay.
Almost like I want to say like Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, but like here and there, you know. But
Which is Bryan?
La Palapa or Lawndale?
Lawndale. Is that by the freeway, or before you get to the bridge?
I want to say before. It's where Way Academy is at.
Okay, I think so.
Yeah, literally that same way in Lawndale. You just go all the way straight, La Palapa right there.
Is that after the? I think there's like a tire shop around there. Right?
Yeah.
Oh,
right after it.
Right after it, right?
Yeah,
Oh, I know it.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know, my dad is a frequent karaoke singer at
Okay.
fuck is it? La Terraza.
Really?
That dude.
I actually
I
sang
swear
there
to fucking
one
God,
time.
man. Every Thursday, no miss. He
That's
doesn't
crazy.
miss. Yesterday he invited me and we actually went to go get a drink at La Santa Diabla on 4th Street.
Oh, I don't think I've heard of it, to be honest.
I didn't know it was a thing until yesterday. And he was like, "Hey, you want to swing by?" I'm like, "I thought you only went on Thursdays." I don't know why I thought it was fucking Wednesday. And I'm like, "Well, you be trading La Terraza today? What happened, bro?" And
Right.
he's like, "What's the switch you doing?" And he's like, "Oh, they got a contest for karaoke singers, $300."
No, oh my God, that actually did remind me. My tia, she tagged me something like that, like, "Oh, first place winner gets a bucana," and I'm like, "Tia, I don't want a bucana. Like, it's all about tequila right here. Like, come on." now.
I think they're nasty. Dog.
I know, right? I'm loving that.
What the fuck?
I'm not gonna lie, that's what I was drinking when I first started drinking.
All right. Somehow I don't even know. We're not even streaming on Twitch, and yet somebody followed us on Twitch.
I appreciate you, whoever that
Was
is.
it Base 313?
Oh, that's my brother, Emilio.
Yeah.
He's probably like, where the fuck's the feed in?
Literally, I
yeah.
told him Twitch or TikTok. You can
Yeah,
stream there.
yeah. Sorry about.
He's
Yeah,
like-
sorry about
He's
that.
like, they're not streaming.
Right.
Yeah,
brother.
our thing decided not to stream on Twitch for some reason. So,
I'm gonna
yeah,
blame it on
apologies.
fucking Kamala Harris.
Yeah,
No, actually Biden, because he's not even conscious right now.
not like Jimmy
He can't
Carter,
even stand
but
up.
Oh, Jimmy Carter just turned 100 too.
I know, and he looks like he should have been dead 15 years ago. What
Whoa,
the hell happened?
wow, whoa.
Did you not?
Shut up, my man.
No, but like, did you not see him?
No,
Think about
I
how
haven't
we-
seen him. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, no, but he looks. My God.
Not the spider.
They
Christ.
carted him. They carted him outside to go see like aircraft come.
They carded
by.
him like an ID?
No, carted him like
Oh,
wheel, like,
carded.
yeah, like the
Like, who
wheelchair.
doesn't know he's over 21?
No, not like that. But he, oh my God, I feel so bad for this guy. He just looks. He's like
Well,
he's not
that's-
alive. It just looks like it's just a corpse.
Hasn't he
So
been
bad.
in hospice for like
That yeah,
whole
that's probably why. I'm like, man, I feel bad for him, but he made it to 100. So you know what? Yeah, I'll give him
If
that.
I make it to 70, I'm happy.
Same.
Like,
I don't want to live that.
I honestly, I think I've already passed the halfway point of
All right.
my life.
No, we still got a lot to move. I feel like we're still on this earth for a reason. We never know what it is, but
That's true.
we're still
Yeah.
here for a reason.
I don't look too far out. I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna take it 1 month at a time or something. I'm good. Let's see what happens here.
Right.
you
Like, I got no problems. I'm not pregnant. I got no baby dad. I'm chilling.
Hey,
I'm
you'd be
just
surprised.
focusing
Hey,
on
I'm just
myself.
saying. You know how earlier I was talking about like permanent things that you can't undo. One of the things I've thought about on this podcast a lot, and with my girl, is that when people try to live their life like they didn't already make a permanent decision,
Mhm.
like having kids.
Right.
You don't have a kid yet.
No.
I'm not ever saying don't ever have kids,
Make sure you know the right time when.
but
Responsibility.
that is a permanent decision. You can't do that and then don't club it in my personal opinion,
Mhm.
because you already crossed the bridge. Now the kid is the main thing in your life, not you. You no longer have your selfish in mind. It's your kid. So it's a good thing that you can appreciate you don't have any kids, because holy shit.
I feel like I got a lot of free time. I still have a lot of things that I want to do. Yes, make a lot of money. I want to make a name out of myself, like for real, like a career first, music, and then Like, literally, that's all I'm focused on. You know, I'll think about a family later. Like, I don't got time for that right now.
No, you have plenty of time.
You know, one thing that I had a little bit of a reality shock this week, and Mario knows a little bit of it. I'm not going to give out too many details or anything, but I'm very bad at saving money. I don't know how most
me
people
too.
are, right? This week, I was made aware of a very uneasy fact of a lovely amount of. If you go out to eat and stuff like that, do you think you spend about $27?
No.
No? Is that less or more?
More.
More than that? You know, if you save $27 per day, which is not very out of this world amount, right? At the end of the year, it's $10,000.
What? I'm gonna put $27
and that blew my fucking mind for some reason this week, and I was like, I'm gonna start doing that. And that's 3 days ago. I've been watching every fucking dollar I spend. I mean, religiously.
Yeah.
I mean, like, religiously. Because $27 is not a lot.
Mm-hmm.
If you literally take a calculator and do times 365, it's $9,998.
Wow. I can't even talk. I'm like, hold on.
For anybody listening out there or watching, this is your time to start saving $10,000. Because I fucking suck.
And it does go a long way. I feel like a lot of your choices, like, it all depends on your future. Like, one simple choice affects your whole future. Even if it's simple like that, like $27, it's going to affect you because are you going to use that for, you know, drugs or whatever? Or
marijuana.
Yes. Or do you actually want to save that and, like, actually want to put that to something that's more valuable, you know?
Yeah.
It's something like literally invest in yourself. That's all I gotta say. Always invest in yourself.
Yeah. You know, Brian knows my story about being unemployed at the beginning of the year. That was not fun. And now, like, I've taken those lessons and I'm still working. I'm still using them now. Like, material items I don't buy anymore. Like, I make very sure, where is this going? And I'm eyeballing now. I'm like, okay. And it's been getting better. Where Brian and I are like, okay, we gotta figure something out.
We gotta grind out here, man. We gotta get fucking hip. I'm tired of being poor. I don't know about y'all listening or here sitting at the table.
I feel like that was me kind of at the beginning. Like, when I first started working, I want to say like 17, 18, like, I just started spending money on literally the most stupid shit, most expensive for no reason.
Yeah, let me get that Gucci belt.
No, literally. And then when I realized, like, wow, like, I could have saved all that money for school to invest in myself, but nah, I want to spend it on designer and shit. But
hey, but that's
it's a lesson.
It's a lesson.
Right.
Sometimes you gotta learn the hard way.
Yes.
I have hydrogen. I've got some peroxide. I can put on that. I can put on that to help out if you need it.
No water in the fountain? No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, well, you know what? Here we go.
Well, no.
Right.
Oh, my stomach hurts, guys.
Aw, so
My tummy ache.
Oh. Nah, you'll be alright.
Oh. But, do you have an artist name?
I'm kind of still choosing between. I want to know. Well, I don't know, because I feel like people know me a lot by Julie Fernandez, but I kind of want to be Julie de Roble, because, you know, my dad is Gilberto de Roble, and that's where I get most of my inspiration from him. So I'm like still like 50-50. I don't know. Once I release my original song, I'll see.
Or, you know, I will give you one piece of advice. Try to pick a simple name. Because sometimes I've noticed some people, like, when they pick an artist name, they pick something like that, right? And there's nothing wrong with something, you know, because you said, like, your dad's thing. But then now you already boxed yourself in, like, your demographic.
Yeah.
Like, really tight. I'm not saying pick a white name either.
Yeah,
you know, like,
no.
Oh, I'm Juliet R. Or, you know, or something like that. But, yeah, sometimes, like, and this one thing I told Victorino, because he used to have a weird-ass Instagram name. It was like fucking Victolcito or whatever with like 2 E's and shit. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is that? Victorino, bro, what are you doing?
Pobrecito Victorino.
Yeah, man. I'm like, dude. He was like, I want to put 313. I'm like, okay, whatever.
I'm glad he kept it as his Twitch name, though. He can keep it.
That's my little piece of advice is when you pick a name, just, and preferably probably one word.
Yeah.
A lot of people try to like get really like, again, I mean, it's your personal choice. I'm telling you what's...
Or Julie Fernandez, like Fernandez Fernandez.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll see. Yeah. But thank you so much. I honestly needed that. And that's what I thought too, because I see like a lot of artists, I say like Gloria Estefan. She used to play Gloria Estefan and the Miami Sound Machine.
Yeah.
Who the F is gonna say that whole thing? Like, no, it's just Gloria Estefan, you know?
Sounds like a backup crew, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how to, you know,
and
remember that.
that's the crazy thing. It's like simple. It's like sometimes a lot better. Because again, people try to get all like the absolutely astonishing blah 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 long ass name.
Right.
It's like going back to like you if 100% out of the work that you need to do to be successful on the internet, you can only control the 50%. So if you don't control that 50%, then it's going to be really hard for that other part to go viral. Like if you go viral and you have even just a simple name that can easily be read and like almost the people identify with, that's not like out of this world, they'll be like, oh shit, share. Oh shit, share. It's like, you know how many times I have not seen like, oh shit, this sounds pretty good, but they have like a crappy name.
Yeah.
And it's like they're viral, but not really viral. I'm like, damn, that probably could have helped. And, oh man, I forgot their name, but it's a sync pop duo, but they're like Mexican, but they like sing synthwave pop. And it's so funny because they're like brown and shit. I'm not saying, you know, it's bad to be brown, but like, but you can tell like the vibes are going for like futuristic, like synth music. And it's like, that's not what Mexicans do. What the fuck is going on here? But they always come up on my feed. And the name is like really like
bien paisa.
No, it's like, no, the name is good on this example. And that's what really made me, it's like Patch Dogs or something like that. And I'm like, look, that's crazy. But it's like two Mexicans that like went viral. I'm like, that's, and then the name of the track, naming songs too. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. When people try to get really like the love within, or like really like just name the fucking song Lost or something. You know, like,
yeah, I feel like the simple, the better. And I feel like more people are going to be more captivated to that because people they literally aren't going to pay attention to like long ass names or long ass song names. Like, no, it's either like they read it, they click it, boom, there.
One thing I noticed this week too is when people, and you can do this, I'll let you do this experiment when you're at home. You listen to music, right? Listen to the first 2 seconds of every track that you actually like. There's something that grabs your attention within 2 seconds. People that make songs, and this is not a bashing on anybody style or anything. It has like a fade in or like a acapella singing or something in the beginning. It's like, okay.
Or an
inspo, like, how am I supposed to be invested if I'm not like, like, I don't know who you are. Why am I be invested on like you doing something that's like an intro to your intro? Anyways, again, that's just a little.
That's true. Or sometimes I feel like the sample, like from another song from another artist, that really captivates like a lot of people as well. Like I was just listening to what's the song name? I already forgot. Pink Pantheress, like she released a song. I forgot what's it called, but she sampled that song from Dreaming of You by Selena again. And once I heard like the first beat, I'm like, oh, like I hear it and like I vibe with it like a lot.
Yeah, the first 2 seconds of a song are going back to like narrowing your factors of actually having those. It's, again, I'm sure your goal is to have a song that you like to perform and that you like. But it's always funny when you see stuff like that because I mean that goes for anything. You know, now we live in such a short attention span life that the first 2 seconds have to matter on anything you do, whether it's content, whether it's music, or just anything. And you know, it's so easy to not pay attention to that. But yeah, what are people watching? What are people listening?
Yeah, that also reminded me, like, I actually saw this challenge on TikTok. It's about, like, people guessing the song on just, like, the first
1 second.
Yeah. And they literally know, like, that. Like,
but you watch it, too. You're like, oh, I know what it is.
Yeah.
Which is like, wait, why is that?
Like, you just know the beat off of it. Like, I was actually playing that game with my brother. I listen to karaoke a lot, by the way, too. I love her, too. And literally, like, he just played all her songs. I'm like, oh, it's this one. It's this one. Like, I just know it automatically off the beat. Like,
I can probably do that with Metallica. I've listened to it.
Oh, yeah.
About them with help.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Shout out to my brother again, too. He loves Metallica.
He's not watching, though, but, you know.
No, for real.
Rest in peace, the Twitch chat.
No, literally.
He had to find us and then go back or something. Who knows? Appreciate it anyway.
I mean, I told him either way. TikTok or Twitch, wherever.
You can tell he twitches a lot more. No, wait, that's like that came out wrong.
He twitches a lot more. I mean, I understood what you meant, but
Oh yeah, but when I saw Metallica live last year in November, they were freaking amazing. I feel like because of them, I kind of like got into rock music. Like it's really cool, the effects and everything. Ooh, when they play Fuel,
I will give Metallica. They have a lovely presentation.
Oh yeah,
They might be a little old, but
they got it.
presentation is pretty nice.
I feel like they are pretty talented compared to like a lot of people like my age. I feel like they really don't got what they got. Like not to compare anything, but that's just how it is.
They're still touring. They're in their 50s.
Oh yeah,
keeping that in mind. Like
I think they're in Europe right now. I don't know.
Well, next year is the big. Isn't next year they're touring in Limp Bizkit?
Oh yeah,
isn't Limp Bizkit Metallica? Didn't we say we were going?
Yeah, allegedly.
Yeah. I'm going. Now that you guys mentioned that, I don't even know about it. I'm going.
I've seen Metallica about 7 or 8 times. But Limp Bizkit, we have yet to experience. The first time I saw Metallica was in 2013 at Belle Isle. It's pretty nice.
Belle Isle? That's cool.
Rest in peace to the festival they tried to start in Detroit.
No, for real. It's very if there are any, it's very low key or in the community.
What do we have? Mopop and Movement is really
We
don't
don't
have
Mopop no more.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they postponed it for a little bit.
Really?
No,
I never even been to Movement. Well, like the only reason why it's not because like I don't want to. It's just I'm always at like Sueños Festival in Chicago. I'm always there.
Don't even bring up Sueños. My feet. I've never even know this shit existed till Max last year.
Mm-hmm.
Why does that seem like it's a shit show, bro? Going back to organizing, or it must be the page that I'm in. And I don't know how I'm in a page for Sueños Festival if I've never even been to it. But I'm in one on Facebook, and they're always talking about like, "Oh, is this your man?" It's like fucking people cheating in that bitch and shit. It's like, bro, the tea of Sueños Festival be the.
Y'all should join the Facebook group.
That's what I told you. I'm in it for some reason. Yeah, it was like actually, and there'd be people in there like, "No, that's actually me," and I don't even know who that bitch is. And I'm like, plot thickens.
Right.
You're on something. I don't know what the hell happened.
Shout out to Sueños Festival.